Coach, what's the off-season been like? What was the summer like for you
guys? Good. Just trying to capitalize on obviously how we ended the regular season with the championship, so that was good. But as soon as you wake up and the season's over, it's on to 19, and had a good recruiting season and good recruiting summer, so we're excited to get back after it today.
What has this recruiting class been like? Like overall, anyone stick out?
I think it's been pretty deep. It's a deep class. It's a deeper class as you get going throughout the years. Your hoping is to get deeper and athletic and just have a lot of competitiveness at each spot. So I think that's what this has done, and so we're looking forward to getting on the field today for the first time as a team. We've been position players or pitchers in a lot of separate groups. So looking forward to seeing everybody together for the first time.
What do you want to get accomplished this fall?
Number one, health. I think anytime you go through a fall or any preseason activity, I think any coach would say as long as you get through healthy, I think you've had a good fall. But we got to solidify some jobs. There's a lot of jobs out there to be won. We lost some guys last year, and some new guys have stepped up, and we got some incoming guys. So there's quite a bit of jobs out there and that need to get won.
Owen was a big name in the recruiting class. Because what does he bring to your team, and how happy were you to see that he bypassed the pro career to come here to Nevada?
He made me sweat a little bit, but it was great. It was we recruit here not only good kids and good athletes, but great families, and that's what we got with Owen and his family, and they really wanted to come to school, and they had that set on their mind. So it was great to get him here, and he's going to do a lot for us. He's a two-way player. A lot of people just know him as the pitcher, I guess, but he's doing quite a bit for us on the offensive side as well. So it'll be fun to have him for the next 3 years, and with the addition of all the other guys, I think it's a great class.
What position do you envision him playing to kind of manage the boat?
Right now we're trying to manage the arm more than anything. As what we've told him is, he's doing his throwing program and stuff with Coach Bennett, and then more or less a corner position, first or third, and being offensive. So we really haven't done a whole lot defensively with him. He's been with Coach Bennett, and then he's come over and done some hitting stuff when we're hitting. So today will actually be the first time we'll work him into some positions defensively.
How much can you let the way last season ended fuel you guys, or is it more of you just need to forget about it, or do you let it creep in?
I mean, it's over with for me. I mean, I kind of we move forward. I mean, I think a little bit. I think it's human nature to kind of have a little bit set in, but for us, I mean, we got to move forward. We haven't talked about it as a group, and I don't think we will.
You guys have done a lot of great things since the last time this team made a regional. I mean, you won WAC championships, Mountain West championships. You beat the #1 team in the country a number of times. But how big of a goal is that, just to say you've gotten back to a regional as you enter this season?
Well, I think the #1 goal is obviously to win your conference, but that's like 1A and 1B, and 1B or however you want to do it is to get into June, and I think it's a really unsuccessful season, so to speak. Now, I don't want to take anything away from winning a regular season title, but it's really, you want to play in June. You want to give these guys the chance to compete and be one of those 64 teams, and I believe this team has what it takes to do that. As I told them, it's on them to to lead each other. It needs to be a player-led group, and they've done a lot of great things as we're building this program, but we've yet to accomplish one of our goals, and that's to play in June and be one of those 64 teams.
How many practices do you get this fall? When do they rank?
So you basically have 6 weeks. So we'll go from September 24th today. Our last day is November 4th. So we got two fall games in there. We'll play Cal at home, which would be great, and then we'll play St. Mary's at home. So I think it's October 20th, Cal, November 4th, we got St. Mary's. So it'll be right, kind of a halfway point, kind of an ending point to kind of see where we stand against two premier programs on the West.
You guys also have Oregon State coming to town. How nice was it it to schedule an opponent of that caliber?
Yeah, it was good. I mean, I think anytime you get, we like to play a really good schedule. I think we've done that over the last 3 years. We've put these guys to the test, and just to bring a team like that, I mean, they're the defending national champions. But it's only 2 games. You know, you got 52 other games that you got to worry about. So when Oregon State comes on that Monday and Tuesday, then we'll worry about it then. But up until then, there won't be a whole lot of talk about it.
You feel like this team's going to be pretty similar in how it plays to last year's teams, or do you feel like you're getting more closer to your pitching and defense kind of mantra that
you know, I think it's each team's been a little different. Obviously, in the 3 years here, I thought the first year we were pretty offensive, and then we were really defensive, and then the second year, you know, we were growing. We played 11 or 12 freshmen, and then last year, obviously, we were pretty offensive. But I think this team has deep starting pitching. I think you can really range from 4 to 6 guys that can make a case to start on the weekend. Obviously, you return Jake Jackson, who started quite a bit, or every Sunday for us, and didn't miss a start. And then Dalton Gomez did quite a bit on the midweeks, and then on the weekends. And you lose Novochesky, so you lose a guy that ate a lot of innings on Fridays. And then you know, now you have Anderson who did quite a bit, closed, started. You add in Owen Sharts. So this team can do quite a bit, I think, on the starting pitching side. I think in the bullpen we got to solidify some roles, but that will work itself out as the fall progresses.
Did you go into the draft thinking you were going to play here, or what was your mindset?
I kept it on the fence the whole time. So throughout the last 7 or 8 months, I didn't really know what was going to happen, and I knew I had a great home here. So I looked at it as a win-win situation, and you know, I ended up here, which is a really good thing. I get to go to school and get to develop here.
What was it about Nevada when you're looking through the schools and the options that intrigued you?
Coach Bruce, I saw what he was, you know, developing here, and obviously it's a championship program now. So I wanted to be a part of that and the culture that's going on here. And the school is, you know, Tier 1 school, and get my education as well.
Everybody knows you as a pitcher, but it sounds like you're going to be able to play 2 ways. How important is that to you?
Yeah, just me staying athletic, I guess, proving myself as a hitter. But no, it's just me playing baseball. That's what I like to do. So if I get to do both and be on both ends of the ball, that's awesome.
What do you think you'll learn in college that maybe you wouldn't have at the pro level? I mean, why did this option intrigue you to actually potentially come in?
Time management, how to take care of my body. That's number one. That's big right now for me. And just learning how to play at the next level. It's a jump either way, pro or college, and I gotta make that jump. So I think it was a better opportunity here to make that jump.
Can you break down your stuff for us? Why you were so highly, you know, rated going into the draft?
You know, I don't know. I didn't expect anything to happen. I just did my, you know, just worked on me and did what I can to help my team win. And I guess, you know, if that means I'm in the spotlight or I'm pitching or whatever, that's what it is. But I was just trying to help my team win.
How much do you know about what this team did last year and what comes back and what you can contribute?
I'm very, you know, aware of what this team's done the last 3 years, actually. Coach Bruce kind of talked about that, and I respect the guys that came before me and the guys that are still here, what they did. So I just want to help and produce and get into June and play in a regional.
One of the few things they haven't done is get to a regional in a while. I mean, how important would it be to you to get this school to that place?
It'd be pretty cool, just to know that I did something to put this school on the map a little more. But again, the guys before me, they've already done that. So it's just my job to keep contributing and do what I can.
What are your goals for this season?
Well, win the Mountain West again, like they said, and then get into a regional. See if we can make a run and get into Omaha. That's the goal at the end of the day.
What's your pitching repertoire? I mean, what pitches do you
I'm just fastball, curveball, changeup. So fastball, curveball is pretty much my MO, but changeup's been, as I've learned, is a really important pitch.
What was the offseason like for you? How's the summer been?
You know, summer's awesome. We sent a lot of guys away. They got their work in. Coming back, I've heard a lot of passionate things, ready to get after it again and ready for the season.
you had such a great freshman season, obviously. What are some of the things that you took into the offseason to try to work on and make sure that you don't have a sophomore slump, so to speak?
Just trying to keep the same passion I had last year, and then obviously trying to take guys with me, because baseball's not an individual sport. It's a team sport, and as we know, it takes all 9 to win. And when you have all 9 guys bought in and ready to play every day, good things happen.
Get that fly away. How much did how the Mountain West tournament went last year kind of drive you, or do you think about it a lot? I know Coach said he doesn't really think about it, but is it a motivating factor for you?
Yeah, it's always in the back of your head, but you can never play remembering your losses. You really can't dwell on the past either. So for the most part, it's gone. Winning is the MO.
Goodness gracious. Yeah, that thing likes you, man. I think it's gone for good. So obviously, like half a year until you guys actually start playing real games. What do you want to get accomplished over this next 6 weeks to know that you guys took a step forward this fall?
I think this next 6 weeks, it's going to be big on team chemistry, on kind of finding the right pieces on where guys fit in, where our team fits in, what kind of team we are, and I think we're on the right pathway.
Have you got to see a lot of these freshmen out yet, or is it basically, you guys are doing your position drills and they're doing something else?
Yeah. Outside of practice, we'll get groups of guys and we'll come out here and do our work. And we got a good class, good freshman class coming in. A lot of guys, very deep. So it should be a fun season.
What do you take from last year, personally? What do you think came so easy for you last year? Why do you think you had so much success right away?
I was surrounded by the most amazing dudes. The locker room was awesome. If I had a question, they were there to answer it. If I had a problem, they were there with a solution. Even if it wasn't the solution, they were here to help me through it.
Lose a lot of seniors. Do you feel like you have to become, a leader of this team and a guy kind of being that voice to the younger guys and the rest of the squad?
Yeah, to an extent. But everyone kind of finds their way eventually. This program's really cut out on our work ethic. We're always here day through night, always getting our work in. And I think bringing the freshmen along, some of the sophomores and juniors along, it's a good culture to bring out.
What do you think of seeing Oregon State on the schedule?
I think it's awesome. I think you got to take the season game by game, and we got to win enough games and be good enough to get there.
I guess what are your goals for this fall?
For this fall, I just want to improve myself and kind of get the new guys acclimated to how we do things around here. Just knowing from when I came here after my high school years, it's a big jump. So just kind of the quicker we can get them acclimated to how we do things around here, I think the quicker that we can improve as a team.
You've pitched in a variety of roles. Is there one role in particular you want and you're gunning for this season?
I want to start is what I want to do. I think that's what everyone wants to do when they come to school or when they throw. So that's what my goal is, and that's what I want to do. So however it helps the team, I'm down to do. But that's what I want to do this season if it works out.
Are you guys allowing yourselves to be motivated by the way last year ended, or do you just have to turn a new page?
I think there's definitely some things that you can take as motivation. How we finished the regular season was really strong, but then how we kind of went 2-0 in the tournament was kind of a bummer. So I think that we can definitely use that as motivation going into the season, because the target's on our backs now, so people are going to come up for us.
Do you like that feeling? That people are circling you as this is the team we have to beat if we want to win the Mountain West?
Yeah, I actually do. I like being kind of like the top dog. I think that's good. Everyone knows who we are. Everyone knows that we're going to be good, and we've proven it in the past 2 years that I've been here. So to have people coming for us will be good, because we know we can take it.
You guys have accomplished a lot as a program over the last 15, 20 years, but not getting to that regional since 2000. Is that the big goal for this season? Is just get in that regional one way or another?
Yeah, I think it is. I've been coming to games here since I was 5 or 6 probably, and I think that just like when I decided to come here, I think that was one of the big things. Like I wanted to put a banner on this wall going to a regional. I think I was 2 years old, I guess, in 2000, so that was the last time I went to a regional. So that'd be awesome to be able to do that in my tenure here.
What is it about this team that makes you believe that that's a realistic goal and something you guys can accomplish this season?
I would just say our work ethic, and we just kind of go out there and get after it. I don't think that any team can really beat us unless we beat ourselves. So if we just go out there and do that, then I don't know who can beat us.
I don't know how much you've worked with Owen, but he came up here with pretty highly What have been your thoughts just on your brief experience with him?
Yeah, I've gotten the chance to have him in my ID group this past 4 weeks. So what I know so far, or what I've seen, is that he just works really hard and he gets after it. He doesn't really say a whole lot. He just kind of goes about his business, and that's kind of how we do things around here. So I think he'll fit in well.
Sounds like you get to play St. Mary's and Cal during the fall. I mean, that's got to be something that you're looking forward to, and it's not just against your own guys the entire fall.
Right, yeah, it can get a little monotonous playing inter squads every weekend, so it'll be nice to get another team in here to play against and see some different hitters and stuff like that for sure.
The summer was good. Like Josh said, we had a lot of guys that went out and played, and a lot of guys that stayed home and just lifted. I think everyone personally got better. Personally for me, I took the time to just go home, work out, and get a lot stronger, just prepare myself more for the season. And that's really it. Got a chance to work and just be around family and friends and people that are pushing the same direction as me, and just got a lot better.
Obviously such a great regular season, but then a bitter end to it. What do you take from that, or can you allow that to creep into the way you start this year?
I don't think we're allowed to creep in. I think we just kind of use it as fuel to the fire, really, and just kind of build off of that and have that experience of playing there, and now get ready to win a couple games out there and make it to regional and play in June.
Is that your number one goal? I mean, if you could pick a winning a regular season versus winning a conference tournament, I mean, would one favor over the other?
I mean, obviously, winning a regular season is goal number one, and being a conference champion that's our main goal. But playing in June is also the other goal. I mean, kind of last year just didn't end up working out the way we wanted it to, and this year I feel like we have the guys that can get us to June, and everyone's just going to be pushing the same weight and getting there.
What do you like about this roster as you begin the season today?
A lot of versatility. We got a lot of two-way guys coming in. This new class is going to help us out a lot. Other than that, our pitching staff's going to be really deep, and I think we're going to be really offensive again, just knowing that we have all the same guys coming back in the infield, and there's going to be competition in the outfield. Everyone's fighting for a spot and fighting to compete.
Got to be cool to know Oregon State's going to be here eventually. It's a long way away, but what does it mean to get the champs on the schedule?
Oh, it's going to be awesome to, have them here in our house, but we got to focus on the games before that, and more importantly, just winning game by game and pitch to pitch. Honestly, yeah, it's cool to have them here, but they're just another team, and the way I look at it is, if you can't beat the best, why play with the best?
I mean, fall's done behind closed doors, not a lot of people are out here seeing it, but is that kind of when the DNA of a team's kind of set?
Oh, yeah. I mean, Coach Bruce says it all the time, the championships are won in the fall, and that's how kind of just the building blocks all the way up to the spring, getting ready, getting guys innings, and just kind of getting experience playing against college guys for the first time for all the newcomers. And it's really just building up. Everyone's trying to get better, get stronger, get healthier, and be ready to go come spring.
What do you take personally from last year and what you accomplished?
I take it as a fact that I need to build a lot more. I feel like I got tired towards the end of the season, and that's why I use this summer to kind of just get strong. And I'm not throwing until November, so it gives me a chance to get my arm healthy, get my body fresh, and a lot stronger to be ready to go to sustain the inning count that I did like last year.
Yeah, you were a pretty big rock for the team. I mean, is that the longest you had ever thrown in a season? And did you feel the effects of that toward the end of the season?
I wouldn't say the longest I've ever thrown. I'd say the most competitive innings-wise I've ever dealt with, because in high school I really didn't deal with that many competitive innings, and this year it was just a lot more pitches per inning and just dealing with runners on base a lot more, and it was just a whole different task to complete coming in from high school.
But it probably had to prove to yourself that you could play at this level. And
oh, absolutely.
Be very good at it.
Yeah, no, I definitely proved myself that I deserve to be at this level, and just being surrounded by these guys, it kind of helps a lot more, just have that drive and passion to get better every day.
Owen's been a pretty big name in this class. Do you know him from playing down there together, or around each other, or your first experience with him when he got up here?
No, Owen and I faced off when he was a sophomore. I was a junior in high school. I got a hit off of him, so that's kind of what I hold to this day on him. It's kind of funny. But other than that, I kind of reached out to him this summer and just really kind of picked his brain and allowed him to pick mine and just get him up here and just basically made him feel welcome to the pack, and we're really excited to have him up here, and he's going to be a key addition.
Did you play any part in having him, go to college rather than take that pro route? Or
no, I think that's all on him. I mean, I think that was his and his family's decision, and I think he made a great decision coming to join us, and he's going to have 3 years to win.
What is it about him that kind of stands out? I know he was a top 100 prospect from a couple different publications.
I think he's just got the drive that a lot of people don't have to get you to the Division I level. I mean, he was working out with pitchers, going back to the infielders and working just 2 different IDs every day. And I mean, he's always one of the first guys in the weight room ready to get after it. And he's just got that drive and motivation to get better every day, even though he was a draft guy. He wants to be higher than what he was expected.